Alright guys, so let's talk about that delicious gourmand fragrance that we all want to wear during cold winter days and nights, especially if it's a coffee fragrance. Today I'll be reviewing Rehab's French Coffee. This beautiful bottle here that smells like a delicious French press coffee, or does it? Stick around for French Coffee by Rehab. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Gus Teas Plants. My name is Gus. In this channel I talk about plants, teas, and fragrances. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to dive into the fragrance from Rehab French Coffee. Now, you might be familiar with Rehab's Choco Musk, which I also happen to have right here. And as you guys can see, I've been wearing this fragrance for a while. It's a very nice chocolatey, milky, lactonic scent with a long projection, very good sillage and longevity. But today is going to be all about coffee, French Coffee by Rehab. It's barely the second fragrance that I have from the house Rehab, and I have my thorough thoughts and review on this fragrance. So opening up the fragrance, let's just go ahead and dive into. Let me spray it and I'll tell you guys what's the deal with this fragrance. So before anything, I used to be a barista for about 8 years. I did cold brew, I did nitro coffee, French press, espresso shots, I did Americanos, red eyes, black eyes, cafe au lait, cappuccinos, macchiatos. So I am very familiar with the raw scent of coffee. And this to me is not black coffee or French coffee or French roast. It's not. This is a lactonic, sweet, milky caramel coffee that is really very just lactonic and sweet. That's all you get from it. And it's a very nice sweet fragrance. So it's a sweet coffee fragrance. It's not 100% black coffee at all. It's scratched out of your mind. It's definitely not a French press type of black coffee as you might think because of the name suggesting it, French coffee. It's definitely a sweet caramel, milky, lactonic. You definitely get that lactonic, milky aspect note in it, and it has a lot of sugar, very caramel, like almost like a toffee scent. So let's get to the note breakdown. Now, Fragrantica has added 7 note descriptions on this fragrance: coffee, vanilla, caramel, sugar, milk, cinnamon. I don't really get the cinnamon aspect in this fragrance. What I do get though is a very milky coffee, kind of like, you know, a milk cafe latte. Add to that caramel, so it's like a caramel latte. I get the warmth of the frothy milk with the coffee, and that pumps of like caramel in it just whisk to a frothy perfection cup. It's very nice. Now, I've worn this fragrance, especially now that it's winter, and I have to agree that I have to say that it's not the most strong beast mode fragrance. Definitely not a beast mode fragrance. I don't think that it projects that much. So it's not a beast mode fragrance. Not a lot of people are gonna smell it off of you. It is definitely a nice skin-like fragrance that you can definitely get whiffs of it as you wear it throughout the whole entire day. So it does have a very strong sillage when it comes to, you know, stain on your skin, as opposed to clothing. I do get a lot of hours out of it on my skin. Like I put it on my wrist, or I put it on behind my neck and my ears, and I do get the whiffs of it when I move around. However, as far as people smelling it or telling me that I smell good, I don't really get that from this fragrance. It's a very skin-like fragrance that you can smell on yourself with, but people will not really garnish compliments. It's a very warm, sweet scent, like I mentioned. So I was definitely, before anything, I was picturing this to be a very strong black coffee, like just brewed coffee, very dark. And I didn't get that from it. I got more of like lactonic, gourmand, sweet caramel fragrance from it. I almost dare I say it kind of has like like a candle fragrance. Like I could picture this on a Bath and Body Works candle that's labeled caramel macchiato. If you haven't smelled this fragrance, think of a Bath and Body Works candle with the label caramel macchiato. The way you think a caramel macchiato candle from Bath and Body Works could probably smell will probably make you guess the fragrance out of this fragrance here, French Coffee. Before buying this fragrance, thinking and seeing the name French Coffee reminded me of a French press. So a very dark roast, very black coffee, and it is not what you get from this fragrance. You get more of a milky coffee, like a cafe latte, paired up with a whole bunch of maybe 7 or 8 pumps of caramel. Very sweet, super sugary sweet caramel cafe latte. You do get, like I said, the frothy milk, and you do get the coffee with milk mixed in. It's never a black coffee fragrance at all. As far as projection goes, you don't really garnish a lot of compliments. That's just on my skin. As far as for price point, I believe I bought it for $35, so it's definitely a pretty cheap fragrance for a 3.4 ounce bottle here, and it's beautiful. Presentation wise, it's a beautiful presentation, guys. I think that the bottle, it's cute. I've also seen this bottle in a square shape. I think the original was on a square, and I believe it was only available overseas, but the one that we got now in the States, it's this kind of like cylinder type of bottle with a nice color, and it has like a nice cap. The cap is definitely outstanding in the color as well. It is not a magnetic cap, but it hugs the bottle really nicely. So overall, these are the 2 fragrances that I have from Rehab. I do prefer Rehab Choco Musk. It's definitely a more wearable fragrance as opposed to French Coffee. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helped you. I tried to be as thorough as I could and be 100% honest. I bought this fragrance with my own money, and this is just my thorough review from a barista experience. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. Till I see you guys next time, thank you so much for watching. Kapun karigato. Gozaimashita.